I'm a nerd.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Hey, what's up guys? In my last video I said I would, in a couple of days, review my iPhone XR. That was 4 months ago. A lot has happened since that last video. I got a new job and we had to move. We were living in Bakersfield, California, and now we live in Fresno, California. So distance-wise, it wasn't a big deal. I had to come ahead to start the job, wait for my kids to finish school, pack everything up. Now my wife, to her credit, did 99% of the work, and I love her for that. Without her help, this wouldn't be happening. But it was a lot of work, and 4 months has gone by like that. So I will still review this phone, but I wanted to kind of explain my absence, and I know that I've been trying to get a video done. It's just finding the time with the new job and still, still finishing up getting the kids ready for school, and there's a lot going on still. So we're gonna get this channel moving. But I figured with my 14 subscribers currently that nobody was really missing me over the past 4 months. So if you're watching this video in the future and I have millions of subscribers, this video was shot when I had 14 subscribers. So 4 months, 14 subscribers. Yeah, I'm not going to grow my channel that way, I get it. So on to my phone review. So lately I've become disenfranchised with Apple as a whole. I have a MacBook Pro, as I mentioned in my other videos, and it's now aged out. So I can't upgrade to Mojave. I'm stuck on High Sierra. If I want to buy a new one to replace it, I'm looking at 2,500 bucks. Now, that one was 1,800 bucks at the time. So yeah, it's 6 years old, but I've upgraded the RAM, I've upgraded the hard drive. It is a perfectly good computer. It still does everything I needed to do. I just can't upgrade it anymore. So just like the iPhones, it's done. I'm using my Mac Pro, which does run Mojave, but now I have a mismatch. I've got Mojave on the Mac Pro and High Sierra on the MacBook Pro. What do? Now to the phone. The iPhone X form factor is not my favorite iPhone. I have to be honest with that right now. As a phone in general, it's fine. It works perfectly well. It takes beautiful pictures. It takes great video. So what don't I like about it? Well,
my biggest concern with this phone was the cutout, the notch at the top.
Let's just talk about the notch.
The notch, even though it's not really a notch.
Even though we've seen it for well over a year now on the iPhone X, and that's the notch.
Yeah, the notch. So in a dark screen, you can't see it. It's not really visible. But there you go. There's the notch. If you open up a web page, something that's white, it's really apparent. While it gets great battery life, I can't tell what the battery percentage is. There's no room on the home screen to give you the battery percentage. To get the battery percentage, you have to swipe from the right to go to the control center, and there it is. But as you can see, I've had this thing on all day long, and I'm still at 73%. And I've been using it. I'll show you right now. It's 7:50 p.m. So battery life is good. It takes beautiful pictures. It takes great video. I can't complain about the video quality that I get off of it for a phone. And the pictures are pretty high quality. And I do get the portrait mode. It does do all of the things that the iPhone 7 Up has done. So it's not bad in that respect. But this notch and that percentage bar, that's just crazy. The LCD screen You know, it's not terrible, but it doesn't give you true HD quality video. And this is 2019. So I bought this phone in 2019. Why doesn't it give you HD video? Right now I'm running the iOS 13 beta, which I know people looked at me and said, why would you do that? You know, why would you put a beta version of some iOS on your phone? You know, it might brick it or it might do something bad. Well, I mean, I'd like to not think that Apple would put out something that would brick my phone. And if they did, I would just take it back to the Apple store and say, hey, you know, I signed up for the beta and you bricked my phone, so give me a new one. But it's running fine on the iOS 13, and some of the features on iOS 13, there's tons of videos out there that people are doing that you can find out what's going on with iOS 13. Feel free to go browse those. I'm not going to sit here and make an iOS 13 video. Just know that it runs the iOS 13 fine. It's not slow. It's got the same chip as the 10s, so it's not slow at all. It works just fine. Some of the features, Apple, I don't know what you were thinking. I understand, you know, getting rid of the home button so that you could make a wider screen, but you still put the notch in it. And you changed, I mean, Samsung has the ability to have the haptic touch where you have a modified home button on your home page, on your screen. You know, what were you thinking? You know, no home button. Okay, so how do you go to the home screen? Well, you have to swipe down. I'm sorry. How do you get to the home screen? You swipe from the right. What happens if you swipe from the left? Takes you to the notification center. So it's completely opposite of the way that the iPhone 7 and 8 and everything else before it worked. I mean, you trained all your users on the iPhone in a certain way, and then you go and you change it. You know, did I get used to it? Yeah, I've gotten used to it. It's not a big deal to me anymore. But it took me weeks to figure out how to close an app. You know, that you have to swipe up and hold to get it to close. So if you open up apps, so if you have a bunch of apps open and you want to just, if I swipe it up, it's not doing anything. No, you have to swipe and hold to bring them up. And then once they're up, then you can close them. I mean, it's just the way that they've done this whole thing. And I know that, you know, this isn't Steve Jobs anymore. You know, Steve, wherever you're at, I know you would not have let this happen to this phone. That there would have been more consistency with your phones. But I'm not going to sit here and bash this phone all night because, you know, honestly, it works. It does what I needed to do, and after 4 months, I've gotten used to it. Had I done this video days after, we might be having a different conversation. I might have yelled in frustration that I couldn't figure out how to do half the stuff that I was supposed to be doing because it just didn't work. And it took a lot of Google searches to figure this stuff out. So it's a little disappointing. Other than that, I'm glad I didn't buy the XS Max, you know, and spend the extra money on it. It just wouldn't have been worth it to me. I've actually held somebody else's XS Max and I've played with it, and this is fine. So if you're gonna stick with the iPhones, I would wait to see what the latest, what iPhone 11 is gonna look like. If you've got a working 7 or 8 and it's still functioning fine, you know, wait. Maybe they'll fix some of the operations on this thing. So now for part 2 of this video. So I mentioned that I moved and things are a little bit hectic and I really want to start growing this channel. And I've decided what I really want to do are electronics reviews and tech reviews. For those of you who don't know me, I am a broadcast television engineer. So You know, I can work out reviews of things that I have at my disposal, but I can't really compare them to much unless I've used something else in the past. I can't do side-by-side demos, but maybe, you know, if I get vendors' permissions during the installs of things, I can show the installations, how they work, and then maybe review later on the functioning of it. So what I need is subscribers so I can grow this brand and grow this channel, become an influencer in the industry, so that companies can send me things, and as they send me things, I can review them. If I have a little bit of stroke, maybe I can demo drones, maybe I can demo microphones, maybe I can demo cameras. For the time being, if there's any companies out there that may see this video and you want me to demo your product, you know, please reach out to me. I will demo your product for you, and I'm more than willing to ship them back. I'm not asking for free electronics. I'm not asking to keep things. I just, you know, want to grow this channel and demonstrate things for people that may be interested in buying your products. And I know also there are the affiliations that I could sign up for and start doing, but I need eyes on the channel to do so. Just do what you can to help me out, because this is a work in progress and I really want to grow this. You know, the technical nerdist, that's who I am. It's not some gimmick that I came up with. I'm a broadcast engineer. You know, I'm a nerd. I love Marvel Comics. So it is who I am. And I want to share this with the viewers, you know, YouTube, Facebook. I will stream this also as, you know, this goes up on my Facebook feed. It goes on my Instagram, just to try to get eyes on my videos. So please help me out and subscribe. Speaking to crowds of people terrifies me. So, you know, you get comments of, this dude sucks, he has no delivery. Well, I mean, I can only get better by doing more videos. And to do more videos, I need to have things, and to have things, it's just a big catch-22. So, you know, anything you can do to help me out, I'll appreciate. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, you can support my channel by clicking the like button, clicking the subscribe button, comment below, click the bell icon to receive a notification when I upload new content, and share this video.